Hi, this is following on from the first video. I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's just that I heard a noise and I thought I'd been speaking for 20 minutes and it takes a long time to upload and that. So I'm talking to my phone. So anyway, been for a wee and anyway back now with a bit more of a serious video. Like we closed the point about the Nazism and the personality that underlies it and is embedded within. Is that if and when a new demographic or some speculatively threatening identity and consciousness and awareness and skill and talent and technique and ability and intelligence comes to light, they immediately need to control it. They use control as, such fear and hatred and of freedom. Eric Fromm, notably, fear of freedom and etc. But this day and age, with the technology that we have, 2017, last day of, by the way, Happy New Year, is emerging as a surveillance, mainly a surveillance technique, a provoking technique, and a connected thought pattern of Nazi thought pattern of, well, whenever that person goes out and tries to mix with other people or share their views or opinions with other people, then we got whatever if they go and fill up the fucking fuel tank with diesel or petrol, or get a bit of shopping, or do the business that needs to be done outside of the hovel that they live in, then they should be made to prove themselves as an acceptable form of humanity to anybody we choose and everybody we choose that we finger, first of all, set up and then use a bit of Nazi in everyone to test and prove this person, in a sense that either way, Michael Jackson's dead. Boy's cocksucker, I don't know, whatever, suck his cock, or George Michael, Carolina Hearn, Victoria Wood, people who speak out, Prince, Rogers Nelson, people who have influence, potential anyway, to affect the way the free part of most people's brains think, empower freedom and independence people. That is a big threat to Nazi mentality and templates across the world. No matter who it is, the group of Nazis are hating or exterminating, trying to exterminate. They've done quite a bit of success this last couple of years, haven't they? You know what I mean? That's all. And, it's time for a fight back, really. But, again, the poor sod that objects or denounces the Nazi component of mentality is just very quickly spotted, identified, exposed, whatever way they possibly can be, by loved ones, nearest and dearest, you name it. And so that they can be tested and tried again and again and again and again and again upon any meeting, every meeting with every other person in Ryman's stationery shop or Sue Ryder's charity shop or the co-op, or Nibbles, the convenience store, or the post office, or the bus driver, or the taxi fucking driver, or the woman that doesn't want to indicate or speed up to the national speed limit, or 30 miles an hour and she's doing 20. You know, people very, very quickly spot dissent in a person's face. I think that's what it is. And so I'm a very, very sensitive person, and I pick these things up. But it's almost as if, do you know, it's almost as if every time I want to escape my four walls or go for a short break or somewhere different than the house that I live in, it seems as if people are ripe for punitive treatment, you know, like dissing you. People are ripe, like salivating, like dribbling at the corners of the mouth to put you down, put you in your place. What's your place? What's my place? What place should I be in? You know, when the police now asking me when I'm next going to Highbury Hospital, apparently came to ask me if I wanted to take any further action against a lad who assaulted me on the psychiatric ward. Obviously smelled the dope in the house. There's a fucking 5-inch reefer in the ashtray while I'm upstairs putting my pants on. And they sit there in silence while he writes down 4 lines that I don't want to take any further action against the lad. Over a month ago. And looked me deep in the eye. Not judgmental. Neither of them. But they wanted to know when I was next going to Highbury Hospital. Now, I've been out of all that for 17 years. It's taken me that long to get this happen. And rather than personalise this, I'll just leave you with that thought. After moving, house to a different area, and and that's the sort of thing that's happening to me at the moment. I was born in this house 53 years ago, and a half years ago. Lived here for decades, and 2 cunts in uniforms come and ask me when I'm next going to the hospital. I don't know how they knew that I went to the hospital at all. Well, of course I do. Yeah, but and the psychiatrist fucking knows something, or has been told something. A lot of things about me, Possibly a lot of it's quite sort of what I used to be like, Harry Lane. Yeah. And I'm the patient there because I'm mentally ill. And they're just being as provocative and obstructive as they possibly can, Like a can of worms, like a honey pot for wasps gets stuck in. And that's mental care, that's health care, that is. I'm warned about, other women are warned about me. Friends of mine, and more. And the same consultant And then my consultant, steps have been taken. Like 19 days, they did as much as they could to destroy my spirit, and that's all it's about. Psychiatric treatment is destroying your spirit, so you too can become an artsy element of you being an artsy. Sort of, suck it up and get on with it. Get a job. Get up, dust yourself down, and crack on with it. It's not about treatment. It's about control and behaving in a way that's more acceptable to people who really don't know what else to think. Just like you, but you've got qualifications, doctor, sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's the last vestige of Nazi reproduction of Nazi thought. As I say, sitting in a room with me 3 times in 19 days, I had 3 meetings with my consultant, and it started off criticising, like making things up, treating me for alcohol overuse, or taking his driving licence off me. How are you going to get your van home, Peter? You can't drive, remember? This sort of like just being as arsehole, as horrible and mean as possible to try and make you cry, perhaps, or break your spirit because it's sick. Your spirit's sick. Your spirit's sick, doctor. Mine might be. Everybody's, if that's what you want to call a spirit. But it's free. Yeah. As much as yours is. Yeah. And I enjoy it so much. And they can't take that. People being so happy. Because there's this subtext to all of that provocation and spirit breaking of determination in turning over men who are prepared to kill other men. The mentality of destruction is reproduced at all costs, And it's curious to me, the resistance to any content of joy or happiness or elation in that whole area, vortex, that world of shrink, is that we should all shrink. And our people in the general public give it no more thought until they come across somebody like that stupid woman at the pub, poor bless her, who remembered me from when I was busted, I was really furious and nearly started a fight with someone about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, to tell me I couldn't have any more liquor after 1 pint. She'd remembered me from then. It must have been her who told me to go that night. At a place where it's like 40 yards that way, back Monday. And, these sort of Nazi ideas are very feminine, I think. I won't go into that, but it's a feminine thing because control is something that's divined and, I believe anyway, in feminine things because of the physical differences between the sexes. So anyway, that's it's largely irrelevant. It's so males take to it so well. And that's it really. But to say that You have to prove yourself every time you go out. If you want to be peaceful, you have to prove it. That's how I feel. That's how it feels to me. That's what's happening to me now. Every time I go out, I have to wait 20 minutes for me eggs and bacon at Morrison's canteen. The girl collecting all the plates off the tables collects them all, but the beans left on the plate, 2 plates, and even my number for the meal off my table. You know, the cop car's left running outside, and it's still running when I leave 40 minutes later. And the cops turn up smiling and looking through the window from somewhere else, walking along with the uniforms on, smiling, enjoying it. You know, the morning, the day. There's no sign of him in the shop. Anyway. It's amazing the Elephant Man was ever made, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's about the rest of that. That's 16 minutes, so that'll do you.